Now at 4:30, it's the busiest travel day of the year. We're talking with drivers who are trying to get to their Thanksgiving destinations. A massive park complex is coming to the city of Richmond. And Churchill Downs unveiling the new artwork for Kentucky Derby 2022. And the artist is from Lexington. We'll hear from her new at 4:30.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. You're going to see a lot of cars and trucks out there on the roads tonight. It is the busiest travel day ahead of Thanksgiving.
And this year is much different than last year, where many people stayed home for the holiday because of the pandemic. And now they're out and they're ready to celebrate with loved ones again. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is in southern Kentucky talking with drivers out there on the road this year. It's our top story at 4:30.
Traffic on Interstate 75 has been busy today, especially in the southbound lanes. As people head over the hills and through the woods to Grandma's house they go. It is something they were not able to do last year. Extremely thankful they can say that about this year. Going home for the holiday is the plan of many of the people on the interstate Wednesday. Many say they are getting to do this for the first time in 2 years. Pandemic raging a year ago, before there were vaccinations readily available, many kept their gatherings small. But not this year. Travelers like Denise Rector, who is traveling from South Carolina to Cincinnati, is looking forward to going home. Now, is this a different Thanksgiving than what you had last year?
Yes, last Thanksgiving we stayed at home and just did our turkey and dressing in our house, just with local family.
Drivers that I spoke with say that they are noticing a lot of changes as far as prices this year. Things are hard to get. Gasoline is a lot more expensive, paying anywhere from $2.70 to $3 a gallon here in Kentucky and much more in some other states. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The state police encourage people to always have a plan when traveling and to carry extra items with them in case they get stranded or stuck in traffic for long periods of time. Well, it is dry out there for a lot of folks on this busiest travel day of the year.
Unusually warm, too.
Yeah, it's nice.
I enjoyed that. But different story for Thanksgiving Day travelers. Chris, changes are on the way, aren't they?
Oh, big changes. Yes, indeed. We've got a cold front that's going to bring rain, wind, crashing temperatures, and heck, we may even throw a couple of festive snowflakes into the mix by tomorrow night, Friday morning. View into downtown Lexington, temperatures into the low and mid 50s for the most part this afternoon. Normal high still 50 to 55, and that's where we are. Wind out of the south at 16 miles an hour. It's a dry atmosphere, so that front to the west of us has been a little slow in producing some rain. We got to get that moisture to kind of rev up a little bit out of the Gulf. That'll do that tonight and tomorrow. Radar picture dry across Kentucky to the west. Starting to get some drops here across parts of Illinois. Front is on top of Kansas City, and it is working its way through. That's really cold air that is coming in across parts of the Dakotas and the upper Midwest. Windy weather ahead of this. Let's help you plan your travel conditions this evening, or your travel across the area this evening with the conditions, and then through the day tomorrow, too. Future radar and satellite, dry through 11. All right, maybe you're waiting until tomorrow morning to get up and at them and get out the door. Get up and at them and get out the door early. Rain is going to roll in, and once it gets in, it is going to take its good old sweet time making its way across the bluegrass state, guys. So we know it's soggy for Turkey Day. Can we fire up a flake or two? We'll answer that in just a few minutes.
Thank you. Lexington police are investigating a gas station robbery. Police say the clerk at Bluegrass Mart on Squires Road was closing up about 9 last night when 2 men walked in. They demanded the bank deposit bag. The worker thought that one of them had a gun. The men took the money bag and ran. No one was hurt. A golden alert in Powell County is now over. Deputies found 90-year-old Ellis Rife. He was found safe in Knott County. He disappeared on Sunday. Deputies were worried because he has dementia and needs medicine. He's now home with his family.
A new massive park complex is coming to Richmond. The City Commission approving last night the purchase of 280 acres of property on Goggins Lane and Tates Creek Road.
The mayor says this park complex will be a big boost to the economy. Our Victor Puente shows us all it will have for families to enjoy.
The park here at Lake Reba is a destination not only for people in Richmond, but also surrounding counties. Last night, the city revealed plans to build another park that will be hundreds of acres in size. During Tuesday night's meeting, Richmond City Commissioners approved the purchase of 280 acres at the intersection of Goggins Lane and Tates Creek Road. City leaders told me their studies have shown they needed more parkland and space for youth sports.
So this is the biggest project we have done since 1992. Lake Reba was built around that time, and in that time, there's about 15,000 more people just in Richmond alone.
The cost is estimated at around $60 million. Funding for the park will include bonds issued by the city, as well as CARES funds, money from the American Rescue Plan Act, and potentially funds from Congress's recent infrastructure bill. Richmond's mayor says this park will be another reason for businesses to invest in their community.
That's important because what we're asked by so many of the industries who are looking at us are questions regarding quality of life. And what are your parks like?
That property will be annexed into the city limits. It will include soccer fields, football fields, tennis courts, and a memorial marking the birthplace of Kit Carson.
This is an amazing opportunity for the city of Richmond. Not only will it help serve our residents, we will see those out-of-town visitors, but you will see more growth and development for the city.
Parks officials tell me now the commissioners have signed off on that sale. The city has until the end of December to purchase that property. In Madison County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Mayor Blythe says the park complex will take 3 to 5 years to complete.
Many people have been serving the homeless and people in need, but in Wilmore today, they served their city workers. Volunteers from the area came together to serve breakfast to firefighters, police officers, and other city workers. This is the 10th year for the event. The coordinator says he started this after helping with Hurricane Katrina.
I felt a need to serve this city, even though I don't live in the city. This city means a lot to me. What they stand for, it's a wonderful place to live.
Well, the breakfast was a way for the city to say thank you to those city employees. Notable names volunteering today, including Jared Polson and Cameron Mills. Churchill Downs has unveiled the 2022 official art of the Kentucky Derby, and it's by a Lexington artist, Amy Griffith.
She is the 6th consecutive Kentucky artist to have this honor, and she reflects on what this opportunity means to her.
Being from Kentucky, it's always such a big show, and it's just a once-in-a-lifetime chance for me. I've been painting for almost 5 years next month. It seems like a lot longer. I have 3 kids, so it definitely seems like a lot longer than 5 years. I wanted this painting to be, for me, it felt like a joyful painting. I wanted to have energy and like joy and hope, because I felt like we were kind of turning the corner. I never thought I would be picked, so I did not have anything in mind. When I found out, I was really excited. I remember thinking, like, this might be the worst time for this to happen to me, but it's absolutely the best time. The splashing of the paint is what I always enjoy doing, because you're never really sure what's going to happen. And once you put the paint on the paper, it doesn't come up. So if you make a mistake, it's not easy to hide. I wanted this to be very sharp, and it's hard not to get focused on the details of it, but I wanted everything else to kind of blend and flow in together. And then I wanted the eyes to focus down from the spires to the horse. That was the main focal point. The horses on this painting aren't as detailed as some of the things I've done in the past, so I'm trying to loosen up a bit, and that was a lot of the inspiration I got from Leroy Neiman's paintings. I think the track is always really fun in paintings when it's wet. And I actually kind of put paint down on some areas and blew it to where it would kind of scatter. Using my breath, I would just kind of blow it around so it would scatter a bit. I think they did a really good job, and I think it's definitely a hard task because there is a lot of different colors in there, and color mixing can be hard to reproduce.
Beautiful work. Her work will be featured on the official Oaks and Derby racing programs and on limited edition posters. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, what an amazing way to see all of your hard work be showcased in that way to the world.
And the way the dirt comes up from, just like you would see it in person.
Impressive. Well, as you know, or we hope you know, today is Sam's last day here at WKYT. He is retiring. We held a retirement roast for Sam over the weekend on Sunday, and in it were some messages from family, friends, former colleagues, and even state leaders.
Hey, Sam, congratulations on retiring after 42 years in television broadcasting. That's nearly my entire lifetime.
You've dedicated your career to ensuring the people of our country, but especially our Commonwealth, are informed on the most important issues we face. I congratulate you on an outstanding career, and I wish you the best in many adventures to come in this new chapter. Thanks for all you've done for Kentucky.
Oh, and Governor, thank you for being available for all these interviews we've done during the pandemic. Many times we reached out to him, and they made him available.
I feel like we've been talking about this for so long. Does it feel real yet?
Yeah, it really does.
Good.
It does. But I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm certainly going to miss you and Chris and a lot of folks and a lot of things that we got to do. And hopefully folks will watch at 6.
Absolutely. We've got a lot more coming your way, so stay with us because Sam's going to have his last newscast at 6 o'clock, and he's going to give his farewell as well. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. The balloons are being inflated for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Just ahead, the return of this beloved tradition and what's new this year.
I was sitting at a red light, and this guy's looking at his phone instead of where he's going. Bam! He rear ends me. I need a lawyer, and I need one who thinks my case is important, not another file in the pile. I called the Kentucky Courage Lawyers at 855 Wildcat, and they got me a settlement even better than I had hoped.
After a car or big truck wreck, call the lawyers with Kentucky Courage.
Call 800-55-WILDCAT. Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. You could be missing out. Now, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield introduces a free Medicare plan checkup to make sure you receive all the benefits you qualify for in 2022. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2022. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 1-800-878-5180 and make sure you're not missing out.
Get Black Friday savings at Don Franklin Ford. Take advantage of 0% for 60 months on select all-new 21 Ford F-150 models, plus $500 bonus cash, and on select all-new 21 Ford Explorer models, plus $1,500 customer cash. Hurry into Don Franklin Ford.
This is my first time trying on glasses at home. So cute!
5 different frames from Warby Parker.
Oh, this one's better. Ooh. Ah. Hey.
The virtual try-on is perfect. Like, they look like they're on my face. Like, look at this. Just swipe and switch.
These are definitely a keeper.
I think these are the one.
Ooh, these look good. That was so easy. They make it so fun and fabulous.
Black Friday super savings are going on now at Mattress Overstock. Save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster and Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. All with free delivery and free setup. Shop local at any of our 5 locations or buy online at mattressoverstock.us.
With UK Federal Credit Union, get paid to save on your auto loan. When you refinance your auto loan, you'll receive a 1% rebate on the loan amount. So what are you waiting for? Refinance today and put some extra money in your pocket. UK Federal Credit Union. It's banking, only better.
When choosing a lawyer for your injury case, you may ask, does the size of the law firm matter? Well, of course it does. The insurance company, they're huge with unlimited resources. And whether your case is big or small, they're built to bully you out of the money you're owed. But here's the good news. We're big too, the biggest actually. And we're built to bite to make them pay for all that was taken from you. Size is our strength. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Tossed, buffalo, sauced, hot honey, flipped, boneless, dipped, Arby's, razzled, buffalo, dazzled, hot honey, $5 boneless wings and crinkle fries deal. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is always so much fun. The Thanksgiving Day Parade balloon blow-up is flying high once again in New York City. The annual event was shelved last year because of the pandemic.
But crowds are back this year with proof of vaccination in hand. Michael George gives us a close-up look at the classic balloons and this year's newcomers.
Finally, I get to see
stuff on TV in real life.
Spectators, young and old, bundled up to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade balloons come to life.
I love the Pillsbury Doughboy. He's my favorite.
I'm hoping to see, like, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
The annual balloon inflation event is back this year after the pandemic took the air out of 2020's event. The crowd size is limited. Everyone must wear a mask, and for those over 12, proof of vaccination.
They checked our IDs and our COVID shots. It's great.
You didn't mind doing all those checks and everything?
No, not at all.
But it's all about the balloons. Spectators have their eyes on old favorites and some newcomers this year, like a 25th anniversary Pikachu and Baby Yoda.
Definitely Baby Yoda. It's really cool to be here and see them blowing him up, and just breathtaking.
Some of the larger balloons, like Pikachu here, are 5 stories tall. It takes about 100 handlers to safely guide one of these balloons down the street. The weather is expected to cooperate Thursday and make that job a little easier, and everyone is glad to be back at it.
The Thanksgiving Day Parade is such an important part of so many Americans' traditions on Thanksgiving, so we are so excited that we're able to deliver something that feels very much like our normal Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Bringing joy to spectators of every size on Turkey Day. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Looks like they had nice weather for that. Ronald McDonald is back with a new balloon, and it's the first time for Netflix Ada Twist scientists to fly the parade route.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Here we are with beautiful weather as expected, and soak it up because it is getting ready to leave us in a hurry just in time for Thanksgiving. 4 different sky cams, 50 to 55 as expected this afternoon. Moorhead, look at that view with our sun that is setting behind the mountains here from campus. A little more cloud cover. Covington, Lexington, Somerset up to 55 with some high clouds that are beginning to creep into your picture. Radar, nothing across the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Tomorrow at this time, we're going to be having all kinds of rain across central and eastern Kentucky. To the west of us, this front is now beginning to gather some steam. Got a lot of wind associated with this out ahead of it. We may get some 50-plus mile-an-hour gusts to the northwest of the Ohio River. South of the Ohio River, I can't rule out a 40-mile-an-hour gust a little later on tonight. But behind all this, you got cold air that continues to work its way on in. You're talking about single digits now just to the north of the Dakotas, and we're going to see some singles, I think, into the Dakotas as we go through later tonight. Out ahead of this system, we've got your Turkey Week forecast. So we're deep into Turkey Week now. We got one more day. That's rain coming in tomorrow, so we'll expand this through the holiday weekend. Tomorrow is wet. It is windy and it is chilly, 44 degrees. Mid-30s with a couple of morning snow flurries on Friday. Saturday, pretty good shape. Could be another little light rain or light snowmaker late in the day on Sunday. I don't think that is a big deal, though. Hour-by-hour forecast. We'll start things out 7 o'clock this evening, and we're going to take this through the overnight and into your Thanksgiving and into your Black Friday, too. 11 this evening, we're still good on travel. Into the overnight, there could be a shower late. Most of those steady rains are going to hold off until tomorrow morning. Notice where the rain is coming down the heaviest. Temperatures may briefly drop middle of the day tomorrow into the upper 30s. We top out 40 to 45 into the afternoon. Still some rain. Tomorrow evening, here comes the cold air and on a northwest wind that sets up for a few hours tomorrow night into Friday morning. Check out the periods of some flurries or a snow shower across the eastern half of the state. Shouldn't stick, shouldn't be anything like that, but temperatures are going to hit the 20s to begin the day on Friday. Friday is a cold day. No matter how you slice it, clouds are going to be a little slow to get out of eastern Kentucky. By the afternoon, we hit the low and mid-30s. Gusty winds will make it feel a whole lot colder than that. Then by the time you get into Friday night, Friday evening, we got temperatures that are already into the low and mid-20s by the time 11 o'clock rolls around. But those winds tomorrow are going to make your Thanksgiving feel much colder. As a matter of fact, it's going to feel like the 30s all day long. Doesn't matter what your thermometer shows. And then by tomorrow evening, the 20s take over. We'll expand this out at 5 o'clock to show you just how cold that wind chill gets by the time we roll into Friday morning. 7-day forecast goes a little something like this. Nice day on Saturday. Sunday, that light mix is a possibility. A morning flurry. Monday, a break. And then another system tries to make a run at us as we go toward the middle of next week. But no problems traveling this evening. Could be some wet road. There will be wet roads coming up tomorrow. No could be about it.
And we're okay right now. We have one collision on the inner loop of New Circle at Family. That's a non-injury to the right lane block. Just checked outbound Winchester Road. A little slow between Fortune and the interstate. Looks like folks trying to get to I-75. Also on Newtown Pike, it's bumper to bumper right now. About 15 minutes to get from New Circle to I-75 on Newtown.
All right, Don, be safe out there. Thank you. A rare document written by Albert Einstein himself sells for millions at auction, and it broke a record. A look at the manuscript just ahead.
WKYT really is everywhere. Find us on Roku.
Every time I got paid at work, they kept my money for Social Security taxes. So when I had medical problems, I thought I'd get Social Security disability. Wrong. They turned me down. So I called 855 Wildcat. They got Social Security to pay me.
Today, more and more Kentuckians are being denied. You want an experienced Social Security lawyer. You want Kentucky courage.
Call 800-55-WILDCAT. Morgan, Collins, Houston, Salyer.
Get Black Friday savings all month at Don Franklin Nissan in Somerset. Lease the all-new 2021 Rogue for only $299 per month. Or lease the all-new 2021 Altima, only $299 per month. Hurry into Don Franklin Somerset Nissan.
At Metro by T-Mobile, we know you deserve more for the holidays. So we're giving you more with the big 5G upgrade. More choices with the largest selection of free 5G phones like the Samsung Galaxy 5G. And more savings on one line of unlimited smartphone data for just $25 a month with 5G included at no extra cost. All with the power of the T-Mobile 5G network. So whether you're sharing and connecting or feasting with friends, get more for the holidays with your choice of a free 5G phone. Only at Metro.
It's always devastating to lose a loved one, but it's especially hard when your loved one is taken from you intentionally or because of someone else's negligence. I'm attorney Darryl Isaacs. If your loved one was killed in a car or truck accident and another party is at fault, you could be entitled to significant money damages. There are strict time limits to file a wrongful death claim, so please call Isaacs and Isaacs today. We've recovered over $1 billion for our clients, and we're ready to get your loved one the justice they deserve.
Do you suffer from knee pain or worry about the risks of knee surgery?
It hurt all the time, like the nerves were rubbing against each other.
Get the relief you need without surgery. We're Arthritis Knee Pain Centers. Our state-of-the-art procedures replenish the natural cushioning in your joints with an FDA-approved gel without surgery or downtime.
After the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Medicare and most private insurance cover this procedure.
Call 1-800-259-1885. That's 1-800-259-1885.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals on your favorite Toyotas. Best stocking stuffer ever.
Get $500 APR cash on a new 22 Camry all-wheel drive, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
WKYT First Alert Weather is brought to you by Hughes and Coleman.
A quick shout out to our directors. Brack is in our ear. He's a director here, longtime. Brack, thank you for all the work you've done here on this show. A rare set of documents from genius scientist Albert Einstein sold for a record $13 million at an auction in Paris.
Tina Kraus gives us a closer look at the manuscript that's more than 100 years old.
Bids came in quickly, by the millions. 3,800,000 par le numéro 7. With buyers hoping to get their hands on the most valuable Albert Einstein manuscript to ever be auctioned, the scientist's handwritten notes on his famous theory of relativity. The winner is remaining anonymous, but shelled out $13 million, the highest amount ever paid for anything written by the Nobel Prize-winning physicist. Vincent Beloy is a manuscript expert with Christie's Auction House. Einstein is someone who kept very few notes, he says, so the mere fact that the manuscript survived and made its way to us already makes it absolutely extraordinary. Einstein wrote the 54-page manuscript between 1913 and 1914 with help from colleague and longtime friend, Swiss engineer Michel Bessot, who preserved it. It's full of equations that helped lead Einstein to the general theory of relativity, which transformed our understanding of space, time, and gravity. Experts say the documents also reveal some calculation errors in the early stages. Beloy says, I think that makes it even greater because we see Einstein's persistence to get it right. Proof that even geniuses can make mistakes. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
Well, other works from Einstein have brought in record prices as well. His so-called God letter sold for nearly $3 million in 2018, and a buyer paid more than $1.5 million in 2017 for his letter about the secret to happiness. Stay with us here on WKYT. As you all know, today is Sam's last day here at WKYT, so I wanted to share some of my favorite memories with him from outside the studio. Keep it right here when we return.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. You could be missing out. Now, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield introduces a free Medicare plan checkup to make sure you receive all the benefits you qualify for in 2022. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2022. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 1-800-878-5180 and make sure you're not missing out.
Now with Spectrum Mobile, if you get 2 or more lines, it's just $29.99 a month each. $29.99! And I know what you're thinking. What can I really be getting for that price? Everything. Unlimited data, 5G included. You get this guy. He's great. He never stops. And you get, balloons. You also get the most reliable service coast to coast for just $29.99. Hey, I got you these. Thanks. And also, there's no added taxes, no hidden fees, no contracts. And you get the fastest overall speeds for just $29.99 a month.
$29.99?
Oh, I know. It's very good.
This is thousands of hours of advanced research.
And yet, still $29.99. That's a multi-billion-dollar network you're getting. For how much? Oh, right. And you also get... Oh, this is a closet. And all this comes on a super secure connection. $29.99. Are they crazy? Possibly. Are they going to change it? No, they already made the balloons. It's the best deal in mobile. Spectrum Mobile. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
Looking for advice to buy or sell a home? Let the brokerage real estate advisors Melinda Drake and Paula Elder get you started with the Everyday Kentucky Real Estate Tip of the Week, every other Thursday on Everyday Kentucky. Brought to you by Melinda Drake and Paula Elder.
The WKYT First Alert Weather app, alerting you first to inconvenient weather and tracking storms live wherever you are. Download the app today. Closed captioning on WKYT is sponsored by Cumberland Valley National Bank.
Welcome back in. We would like to take a stroll down memory lane. Sam and Chris and I, we spend a lot of time on this desk, but we do a lot of things together outside of this business. And so we want to show you some things over the years that have meant a lot, I know, to me personally. So here we are. These are all pictures from our time of doing the Race for the Cure and all of our work for Coleman, Kentucky. Sam, I remember coming to you and say, hey, could you help me raise $50,000 so we could help match the money? And you never wavered. You said, yes, let's do it. And we always, it meant so much to so many people to see us there every morning.
I know. That was such a special time. So many people, and they've been through a lot of challenges, but we never knew what the weather was going to be.
That's
Usually
right.
it was kind of rainy and cold, but people came out anyway, and the flamingo, the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
we had so much fun. The next set of videos are really special because one time I said to Sam, hey, do you want to go train like we're an FBI agent? And he said, yeah, sure. What does that mean? And we did that. Here's another one. Sam, one of your most, you love this.
I want to adopt your family. Yeah. I mean, your parents, as you know, are just the sweetest people. Yeah. Teresa and Gary, and they bring treats. Yes. And I eat them up at Christmas time.
Christmas sleigh of candy.
Who's that guy on the right?
Then every year, you guys have indulged me when I said, let's go ring the bell together for the Salvation Army, and we did that countless times.
Every year.
And we had so many of you viewers out there who would come up and talk to us and see us, and so we're going to miss that the most, of being able to do that as a trio for sure.
And those are so fun.
Yeah.
Well, but you're recruiting Bill.
Yes, we
Bill
are.
Bill needs to take part in in this and be a part of that. That's a great tradition. I really look forward to that.
We're going to try to get him out there, so we will be back. And then I think we have one more set, and these are just countless memories that I will cherish. We would work long hours on the road doing so much for the coverage of the Cats, but Sam, it was a lot of hard work, but we had so much fun, and we were there for some amazing moments.
Yeah, New Orleans, Indianapolis. Chris, you were there for the national
New Orleans. Yeah, that's right. I'm 1 for 1.
And great to see, like, there's Martin Bill and Devin Jackson and, of course, Lee Kay and Brian, but the people we work with, it's such a team thing. And we have big smiles on our face, but we work hard on those trips.
Well, we just wanted folks to know. I know that a lot of you tune in and you see us here every single night. And I know that you see us when we go out, but we have said this many, many times. We are family, we're friends, and we really cherish that time outside of this place.
We really do like each other.
Yeah, we do. And what it means to the viewers when you get to see us out and about as well.
Occasionally there's a little spat, but it doesn't last long.
We make up, right?
We make up.
We make up. All right.
Thank you. Those are some neat memories.
You are so welcome. Stay with us. We've got a lot more to come your way here on WKYT News at 5.
A verdict in the trial of the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. I'm Natalie Brand in Brunswick, Georgia, with reaction outside the courthouse.
Thanksgiving travel is expected to rebound to pre-pandemic levels. We're talking with travelers in Kentucky about being on the road again.
As we've said our farewells to Sam Dick, one of the most memorable clips from the past has been Sam's adventure on NASA's Vomit Comet. Tonight, we have the story behind the story. See how Sam ended up floating on the weightless wonder.
This is WKYT News at 5.
Welcome back. This afternoon, a Georgia jury convicted 3 white men charged in the death of Ahmaud Arbery.
Arbery, a black man, was chased and gunned down while jogging through a neighborhood last year. That case inflamed tensions over racial injustice. Natalie Brand has our top story from Brunswick, Georgia.
Malice murder.
There was a brief outburst in the courtroom as the judge read the verdicts.
Guilty.
And cheering as word reached the crowd outside.
Count 4.
Travis McMichael found guilty of malice murder, and all 3 defendants convicted of felony murder in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery.
Greg McMichael, guilty.
During the trial, Travis McMichael claimed he shot the unarmed jogger last February in self-defense.
He has not threatened you?
No.
Hasn't pulled out a gun?
No, ma'am.
Hasn't pulled out a knife?
He did not.
McMichael testified his father, Gregory McMichael, told him to grab his gun before they chased Arbery through Brunswick, Georgia, in an effort to make a citizen's arrest, believing he had committed a crime.
These are real experiences of real people who were very scared.
Prosecutors argue it was not a citizen's arrest since the 3 men had no direct knowledge of a crime being committed.
You can't make a citizen's arrest because someone's running down the street and you have no idea what crime they have committed that day.
This is the scene outside the Glynn County Courthouse shortly after the verdict was read. Demonstrators who have been here since the start of the trial have called for justice for Ahmaud Arbery.
I've been here 30 years. 30 years. And to get this outcome right now, it's a blessing.
Arbery's mother thanked her supporters.
It's been a long fight. It's been a hard fight, but God is good.
State of Georgia versus
the 3 defendants all face life in prison. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Brunswick, Georgia.
A sentencing date has not been set yet. If given a life sentence, it will be up to the judge to decide whether that comes with or without the possibility of parole.
It has been a gorgeous day for people hitting the roads today for the Thanksgiving holiday. Traffic has been heavy, but moving pretty smoothly. As you see, this is a live picture of Interstate 75 and actually doesn't look that busy considering what kind of day this is before Thanksgiving. Right now, no problems. We'll check in with travelers in just a minute. Chris, what does it look like out there in terms of people traveling? I mean, it looks like it's great weather.
Yeah, weather is fine across not only Kentucky, but surrounding states as well. Now, if you're traveling westbound, let's say toward Illinois or Missouri, you're getting a late start on it this evening. You'll run into some rain eventually tonight. But for the most part, things are looking to be in really good shape across the entire region until tomorrow morning. Live view into downtown Lexington, 52 on a south wind at 10 miles an hour. That south wind boosting that thermometer into the low and mid 50s. But as we look ahead toward your Thanksgiving, we're talking Turkey Day weather. Chilly rains, gusty winds. That wall of water is going to roll its way through the area with winds tomorrow that can top out around 30 miles per hour. At times. Radar picture here across central and eastern Kentucky is dry. Got some clouds that are increasing. Rain beginning to develop here to the west of us. Cold air meeting that little surge. It's a small surge of some milder stuff we got out there today. And eventually what will happen as we go through tonight and tomorrow, that cold air is going to win the battle, and especially by tomorrow night. Future radar and satellite showing dry conditions until tomorrow morning. And then, guys, it is game on toward a lot of wet weather. And behind that, we got a chance for some snowflakes on that future radar tomorrow night. We'll break all this down and go deeper into the holiday weekend here in 10 minutes.
Chris, we'll see you then. Thank you. AAA predicts Thanksgiving travel to bounce back to near pre-pandemic levels.
Many people still stayed home last year. With a vaccine now widely available, families are spending time together again. WKYT's Chelsea Jones talked to people traveling today for Thanksgiving. She's live along I-75 in Scott County. Chelsea, what a difference from a year ago as far as travel.
Well, yes, that made a very big difference. I can tell you about an hour ago, there was a lot of traffic here on the Interstate I-75 in Scott County. In fact, AAA experts predict about 54 million people will be on the roads this weekend. That's about 13% more than last year. And we spoke to travelers coming from everywhere. They tell us they are ready to see loved ones. It's been steady traffic on I-75 in Scott County, people heading south and north.
We are traveling from Tennessee to Florence, Kentucky.
It hadn't been bad at all. Roads have been good.
AAA experts predict Thanksgiving travel will bounce back to pre-pandemic levels this year. They're urging people to drive cautiously. They say more vehicles on the roads can lead to more collisions.
We've seen an increase in severity of crashes, which tells me there's more aggressive driving out there. Speeding.
Drivers tell us they're eager to get to their final destinations and indulge in all the good food.
I made a homemade spice cake. My sister makes homemade carrot cake.
They say they feel more at ease spending Thanksgiving with loved ones this year, now that there's a COVID-19 vaccine.
Where we're from, the COVID deaths are up a little bit, but they're mainly from people who haven't been vaccinated. I think that's the story. They need to get out, get a vaccination,
Now, AAA experts say there will be even more people on the roads on Sunday than today, so they say you may want to get a head start when coming back home to try and avoid some of that traffic. For now, live in Scott County, Chelsea Jones, WKYT.
Chelsea, thank you. Higher gas prices do not seem to be deterring travelers we talked to today, at least. The national average for a gallon of gas, about 60% higher from last Thanksgiving. Yesterday, President Biden ordered 50 million barrels of oil released from America's strategic reserve to help bring down prices, but still may be a while before you see a drop at the pumps.
We don't know exactly how far yet. It might drop. We'll hopefully start to get a handle on that in the next week or so. We can maybe forecast a little bit better where we think things are going to go.
Now, AAA told us most of the gas out there now was purchased by retailers at a higher price, so it will likely be mid-December before prices really start to go down.
Fire officials say a fire at a Lexington duplex was an accident. The fire broke out yesterday at a duplex on Fiddler Creek Way off Sarin Drive. Firefighters say that someone in the home was not paying attention while cooking. The owner of the unit told us yesterday his son was cooking at the time. One side of the duplex was destroyed. The other side had minimal damage. No one was hurt.
Kentucky State Police troopers have several events planned to help people in their communities this holiday season. Troopers were set up at the Walmart in Richmond today selling raffle tickets in efforts to raise money for their Shop with a Trooper event. They will also be having the Cram the Cruiser, which provides food for people in need.
Troopers in their communities, they take roughly to 120 to 130 kids that might not get a Christmas. There's a need every year. It doesn't matter if there's a pandemic, a disaster.
Well, donations can also be dropped off at any Kentucky State Police post to help with Shop with a Trooper events. Today's raffle in Richmond was to help with Richmond and London posts.
As reporters, we all strive to get it right, dig a little deeper, and ultimately shine a light on a subject that our viewers aren't always familiar with. Well, my colleague Sam Dick has done that countless of times over the years, including in 1997 when he traveled with a group of aspiring astronauts and UK students known as the Weightless Wildcats to Houston, Texas. Tonight, I sit down with two people who were on that trip who say Sam's reporting not only impacted that program, but countless other students during this out-of-this-world trip. In 1997, Dr. Suzanne Weaver Smith was a professor working on her dissertation and teaching some of the brightest college students in engineering at the University of Kentucky. When her students had a chance to take a hands-on learning trip to Houston, Texas, the home of NASA, she had an idea. She made a big ask to the news director at WKYT if a reporter would want to go and cover.
We just expected it would be the reporter who's always out on the corner in the rain, you know, and this kind of stuff. And then when he said it was going to be Sam, we were just thrilled.
If you know anything about Sam Dick, reporting and crafting a story is his passion. This story focused on 3 UK engineering students who were given the opportunity to fly aboard NASA's KC-135, the Weightless Wonder, or better known as the Vomit Comet. Then 21-year-old junior Kathleen Cienko was one of the students tasked with performing experiments on board that eventually they hoped would be useful on the International Space Station, still yet to launch.
This particular project was testing a method to use vibrations to detect damage.
It was a dream for Cienko. She aspired to work in space.
There's nothing else that has my interest as intensely as the space program does.
But having it documented on a bigger level was equally as important.
To have somebody of his stature representing our story gave us individually, I think, a sense of great value beyond, the excitement around what we were doing within the department. It brought the excitement to the broader university and Lexington and Kentucky as a whole. And
the students, along with Sam, got an up-close and very personal look and feel to the project, preparing for weightlessness.
This will be anything but an ordinary plane flight.
From all angles, Sam covered these students on a trip of a lifetime.
And it's a pretty wild feeling. You're trying not to flail.
Sam immediately put everyone at ease. He became part of the team.
Sam was really respectful of the work that we were doing when we were on the flight. And, he was able to capture his story while still allowing us to perform the science that we had worked so hard to perform.
Of course, the experience was taxing and lived up to its name. At the end of the day, what both women are reminded is that the story Sam did 24 years ago had an impact on growing this program at the university and bringing attention to the possibility for future students.
People, teachers, and other people knew about, what they had done because of these stories. And so when they visited kids and were inspiring kids to become engaged with math and science.
I mean, I can look back at his footage and see the impact it had on community members just in terms of how they would approach us if they saw us. Oh, you're the Weightless Wildcats. And that was a real gift. And I think that Sam had to be able to tell those stories. And I think I learned a lot from the importance of being able to tell stories about your research in that manner that has impacted my career as a professor at the University of Michigan.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry.
I wanted you to know, that your work has been important, but I wanted you to know on a different level that we don't always get to experience, that our stories mean something to people, hopefully, and that your work all those years ago inspired someone in the work that they're doing now at the University of Michigan. And so Dr. Suzanne Weaver Smith reached out to me over the summer, and we were just fortunate enough to be able to track down the students. And
oh my gosh,
I wanted you to know that it's always been important, even all these years later. People are
God bless
reminded
you
of that.
For I had no idea you did that. And I have not seen or heard from those folks. Do we know how things happen in life in all these years? And oh my gosh, Amber, that was just wonderful. What a gift.
We wanted to put you on the Zoom, but we wanted to be a surprise, so we couldn't let you in on the Zoom.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
There is much more to come. Stay with us right here on WKYT.
Get ready, go. And the morning race is on. Making breakfast, getting the kids dressed, and out the door.
Mornings can be rough.
But don't worry, we'll get you ready as you get ready.
Start your day with Victor, Kristen, and Jim on WKYT Mornings.
Don't miss huge Black Friday savings this Wednesday at Ashley Home Store. From 10 a.m. to midnight, save 30% off store-wide with no minimum purchase. It's the biggest sale of the year. Wednesday only, 10 a.m. to midnight at Ashley Home Store.
When you need an automotive dealer you can count on, trust Greens Toyota to be here for you like we have been for over 50 years. Google us at Greens Toyota of Lexington or by downloading our mobile app. You can view the full Toyota lineup, get an estimated value for your trade-in, shop pre-owned inventory, apply for financing, order parts and accessories, or schedule your next service appointment. Great people, great cars. Think Greens.
Great people, great cars. Think Greens.
Finding this time to get your hot shower in? It might be time for a new water heater. Won't be long now before that ice water hits ya. Let the crew at Don Hauer switch the track with a brand new water heater.
Health coverage fans, this is the matchup we've all been waiting for, where you find quality, affordable coverage that's right for you and your family through Connect. And it's about the simplest play you can make. Just go to connect.ky.gov and get started. Now more people than ever will qualify and save more by enrolling through Connect. So get off the sidelines and in the game anytime between now and January 15th. Team Kentucky for the win. Connect, together for a better Kentucky.
Get Black Friday savings at Don Franklin Somerset Kia. Lease the all-new 22 Kia Sportage LX, only $199 per month, $34.99 due at signing. Or get the all-new 21 Kia Forte FE, only $285 per month. Hurry into Don Franklin Somerset Kia.
Ashley Home Store's Black Friday is here. Doors open Friday at 7 a.m. Shop huge doorbusters like this sofa, now only $299. Plus, be one of the first in line and get $200 Ashley cash. 7 a.m. to midnight, Friday only at Ashley Home Store.
WKYT First Alert Weather is brought to you by West Shore Home.
This Sunday,
John Boy, hey, Daddy, he's coming home.
The beloved family returns.
Want to take a peek at my family? It's a good-looking bunch. Thoroughbreds.
In a new holiday chapter.
Merry Christmas, Mama. Merry Christmas, John Boy.
The Waltons Homecoming Holiday Special. This Sunday at 8/7 Central, only on the CW.
Standing for Kentucky means more news from Kentucky. Watch the only local news at 6:30. WKYT News at 6:30 on the CW Lexington.
Well, make sure you tune in because there's going to be a Kentucky connection in tomorrow's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah, this is kind of different. Last week we introduced you to Rachel Urano. She is a UK student who will be taking her unique talent to the Big Apple. That's right, she is a competitive jump roper. The Bowling Green native has been jump roping for 18 years, and tomorrow will be her second Macy's Day Parade appearance. She'll perform with 120 jump ropers from around the country.
To be jumping in the streets of New York City, it is a different vibe. It's a different atmosphere. You can hear people screaming on every single side of you, just screaming, jump, jump, and it is so encouraging to keep going as I'm exhausted.
CBS will have coverage of that parade tomorrow. Don't miss it. You can watch it right here on WKYT beginning at 9 tomorrow morning.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Well, here we are, Thanksgiving Eve, and Mother Nature giving us a beautiful weather day across the Commonwealth. We've got some sun, a little cloud cover, and everybody dealing with a temperature hitting 50 or better. We'll take that tomorrow. You know what they say about paybacks, huh? Take a live look at downtown Lexington. Here's what we got. Oh, what a sky, huh? Beautiful view on your Thursday evening at 52 in Lexington. Wind out of the south at 10 miles an hour. Dew point is still pretty dry. So what that tells us for areas with clear skies across the valleys, your temperature is going to drop very quickly this evening and then come up a little bit as clouds roll in. To the west, here's your front. 59 Kansas City, and then behind this, you see how the air gets really cold. You got single digits that are cruising out of Canada into the Dakotas. We're not talking singles here, but wind chills are going to get way down there by the time you get into Friday morning. So that's a front that is going to blow into the bluegrass for Thanksgiving Day. Out ahead of it, we are dry this evening, so if you got some travel plans, get after it. Stay safe out there, huh? Hour by hour forecast in a minute. Here's the breakdown, though, for your Thanksgiving Chilly rain, wind's going to make it feel a lot colder. Yep, it's going to rain tomorrow. Everybody gets in on rain before the day is over, and most of us get in on a pretty soggy Turkey Day. Friday, flurries in the morning, windy and cold into the afternoon. Saturday looks to be in pretty good shape. Let's go hour by hour and see what we're cooking up for you. 7 through 11. Dry. Tomorrow morning, now we see the rain. Look how quickly that stuff gets in here. So out the door tomorrow morning, high 30s, low 40s. Middle of the day, high 30s, low 40s, rain. 4 o'clock into the afternoon, high 30s, low 40s, rain. Through tomorrow evening, now we start to change it up a little bit because the colder air is pressing on in. It's still damp. And then by 11 tomorrow night and through the wee hours of Friday morning, say hello to a northwest wind that briefly sets up in a trajectory that can give us some clouds, flurries, or a snow shower across the eastern half of the state into the start of your Friday, with temperatures Friday morning mid and upper 20s. Clouds will linger across the east through the middle of the day, but boy, that is a cold, blustery November day in the Bluegrass State. That's how you're going to kick off that busy shopping season. 11 o'clock on Friday, temperatures into the 20s. Hour-by-hour wind chill forecast, he says. 5 o'clock on Thursday, that's your Thanksgiving, so roughly 24 hours from now, it's going to feel like the low 30s. Tomorrow evening by 10, low and mid-20s. Look at Friday morning. Waking up, wind chills, 10 to 15 degrees across the northern part of the region, and then through the rest of the day, we're up into the balmy upper teens and low 20s for a wind chill on your Friday. There's your 7-day forecast with another little system that can bring some rain or light snow into the picture on Sunday, but overall it's a forecast that continues to average colder than normal.
In our ear, our producer Alexa just said those temperatures are disrespectful.
They are disrespectful. It's a cold forecast, right? And that wind chill on Friday morning, 10 to 15. Oof. Sam, that's my retirement gift to you. All right? Rain on Thanksgiving Day and cold weather.
I think he says keep it.
I'm not going to cry about that.
You can return it. Jim Caldwell's the return department.
But you don't have to get out in it if you don't want.
That's
so
true.
That's the good part.
You got it. Thank you.
You bet.
There's a collision outbound Harrodsburg Road at the Circle. It's an injury crash. It has one lane of outbound Harrodsburg blocked. We cleared the problem on the exit ramp from the outer loop of New Circle to Old Frank. We're back to normal on the Circle.
A lot of people will be cooking tonight and tomorrow. Thanksgiving is the top day for cooking fires in the U.S. and tips to stay safe next in Better Living.
Watch a special all-blue preview Thursday at 3 on WKYT. The WKYT First Alert Weather app, alerting you first to inconvenient weather, tracking storms live, and bringing you hour-by-hour forecasts wherever you are. Download the WKYT First Alert Weather app today.
Ready to spruce up your home for the holidays? Well, you can at the Burt Furniture Thanksgiving Sales Event with a great selection of the world's finest furniture from all the brands you love, like Bernhardt, Hooker, Bassett, and more. Everything you need to make your house a home for the holidays. Dining rooms for family gatherings, sofas and sectionals, and bedrooms for holiday guests. Plus, we have 0% financing available. The Burt Furniture Thanksgiving Sales Event, making homes like yours beautiful for over 50 years.
I'm ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the game. Oh, I'm only ever slinging, I'm working overtime. Got a song and I'm not the singer, the melody, the vibe. I'm a prodigy, logically, I'm impossibly wanted. Then they'll remember my name. They'll remember my name.
Come to Quantrell Subaru during the Subaru Share the Love event.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meats.
We all have different roads through life. No matter where you come from or where you're going, you'll face both twists and turns, challenges and joy. That's why Stockyards Bank has been here for over 117 years to help you find a way to navigate all of life's roads and get you where you want to go. Stockyards Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
It's the best time of the year. Time to stock up on gifts for every Kentucky lover on your list, only at Kentucky Branded. Save up to 50%. Plus, the first 50 shoppers this Friday get a $10 gift card. Shop us now at KentuckyBranded.com or in store this Friday.
Get Black Friday savings all month at Don Franklin Nissan in Somerset. Lease the all-new 2021 Rogue for only $299 per month. Or lease the all-new 2021 Altima, only $299 per month. Hurry into Don Franklin Somerset Nissan.
Take the news with you on the WKYT News app, on your streaming device, and on your radio at 98.1 The Bull.
Matamodio is in. Jonathan Fisher made it. Courtney Shaw, Andrew He will be there. And now, new champ Amy Schneider.
Our most recent qualifier for our next Tournament of Champions.
Next Jeopardy!
Tonight at 7:30 on WKYT. Closed captioning on WKYT is sponsored by Cumberland Valley National Bank.
The Lexington Public Library is inviting businesses to be part of their second take-home job fair. The job fair is a great opportunity for employers to find workers. The first take-home job fair was held in October. The second will be held early next year. Employers who want to participate can find out who to contact on WKYT.com. You have until December 1st to do that. A Lexington woman paying it back has reached her goal. We introduced you to Tila Falls last week. She started a charity called Blanket Lex with Love. Falls' goal was to collect 100 blankets to distribute them to those in need. And as of this morning, she's received 102 blankets and 75 emergency blankets. She plans to pass them out tomorrow. How cool is that?
It is time now for Better Living, health, education, and consumer news that impacts your life. There are more cooking fires on Thanksgiving Day than any other day of the year. Bradley Blackburn has more on how you can stay safe as you prepare your meal this year.
Thanksgiving Day turned tragic last year in New Bedford, Massachusetts. More than 24 people were left homeless after fire spread through this building. Officials say it was caused when someone tried to deep fry a turkey.
You can't underestimate the danger of cooking.
This demonstration shows just how dangerous it can be. Deep frying a frozen turkey creates massive flames.
If you're using a turkey fryer, make sure you use that fryer outside of the home. That means not in your garage, not on the porch. Also, make sure you start with a thoroughly thawed turkey and never overfill or overheat the oil in that turkey fryer.
Nikki Fleming from the Consumer Product Safety Commission says an average of 1,700 cooking fires occur on Thanksgiving, 3 times more than any other day of the year. Stove fires are very common. Firefighters say it's important to never douse the flames with water. Instead, place another pan on top to extinguish the fire. It's also important to keep children away from the stove.
Because kids can reach up and get a handle, pull something hot down on themselves. So again, make sure you're supervising your kids around any kind of cooking that's going on during the holiday season.
And experts say never leave a stove unattended because cooking accidents are the #1 cause of fires in the home. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Experts say when deep frying a turkey, it's important to temporarily shut off the flame when lowering the turkey into the oil in case any spills over.
Stay with us here on WKYT. Much more to come at 5:30. We'll be right back.
Hundreds of certified pre-owned Hondas are in stock and ready for immediate delivery. These are like new Hondas for a fraction of the cost. Save thousands with 0.99% financing. Search your local Honda dealer now.
When you're named the #1 hospital in Kentucky for 6 straight years, it comes with enormous responsibility. A responsibility that we're honored to hold. It means that no healthcare challenge is too big or too small. It means that we will always show the best of us. It means that we are the hospital to meet the healthcare needs of the Commonwealth. The best in Kentucky, the best for Kentucky. UK Healthcare, the power of advanced medicine.
Black Friday savings at Don Franklin Chevrolet. Get $1,000 cash allowance plus $500 cyber cash on the all-new 2021 Silverado 1500. Or get the all-new 2022 Trailblazer as low as $27,430. Find new roads at Don Franklin Chevrolet.
Spectrum Business is the only internet and phone provider built for the new way you do business. We know fast internet speeds and low prices are critical for small businesses, and slow speeds from the other guys can't handle your new digital needs. Now's the time to switch to Spectrum Business. You'll get more speed and proven reliability, and you'll never have to sign a contract. $49.99 for 200 megabit per second internet and $19.99 for business phone. Call now to get 1 month free, plus free installation. So stop overpaying for internet and voice today. You can cut your bill in half when you switch to Spectrum Business, and we'll prove it. Grab your bill, visit spectrum.com/business calculator, and see exactly how much you'll save when you switch. Or give us a call, and we'll calculate your savings for you. Plus, you'll get fast speeds and over 99.9% network reliability. $49.99 for 200 megabit per second internet and $19.99 for business phone. Get 1 month free, plus free installation when you call 855-491-8855 today.
Ready to save on Hondas? Save thousands with 0% financing. This has 0%. This. And this. Hurry in before 0% is gone. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Today is usually the biggest travel day of the year as people head home for the holiday. We're watching I-75 today to see how traffic is moving.
Richmond is getting a new park. We're going to break down the investment the city is making.
And how an Eastern Kentucky man is helping a family. They have been through multiple tragedies this year.
This is WKYT News at 5:30.
Good evening. Last year, many people stayed home, but today they are hitting the roads.
Millions of people are expected to be on the roads today, and our Phil Pendleton talked to drivers in Laurel County about how their travels are going so far. It's our top story at 5:30.
Randy Kuhn traveled all night from New York to avoid traffic delays on his way to Atlanta.
Didn't see a lot of traffic, but as soon as that rush hour time hit, it was busier, even in between the cities.
He's among many who stayed at home last year because of the pandemic, but it's a different picture this year.
I think that we're in such a different place this year than we were last year. More people are vaccinated. I think a lot of the virus has sort of worked its way through a lot of the populations.
Traffic is heavy. We left out about 5 o'clock this morning, and it wasn't that many. But then as the day got longer, it got more busier.
Traditionally, Interstate 75 has been extremely busy, especially in the southbound lanes, and even more so between here in London and the Tennessee border. Much of that area is under construction, and bottlenecks will be more common, especially if there's a crash or even as something as simple as a stalled driver.
Just a flat tire. I mean, it doesn't have to be a wreck. Just a flat tire in the vehicle. It's a motorist assist, MA, on the side of the road. We'll close that down sometimes, and it's a nightmare. You're right.
Police urge drivers to have a good plan and always travel with plenty of gas, as accidents can shut the interstate down for hours. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Police also advise carrying a safety kit with you just in case of emergency.
I've got some family here. Some came from St. Louis, some came from Southern Kentucky, and they have been out in the traffic yesterday and today. A lot of people out there.
Busy is what they say out there. WKYT Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking a wet Thanksgiving for you, but a lot of folks had some great weather today to travel in.
Yeah, picture perfect as we head into what we call our Thanksgiving Eve. You got a mix of sun and clouds that have been with us better part of the day. Beautiful skies showing up right now. Moorhead, Somerset, Lexington, London. How about that downtown Lexington cam that is showing off on your Wednesday evening? Here's the radar. It is dry. That is not going to be the case, though. Later tonight and certainly into the day tomorrow, lots of rain going to be coming into our part of the world. Things are fairly calm across not only Kentucky but surrounding states right now. You got gusty winds because we got mild air ahead of a front, cold air coming in behind this front, and those two getting together, and that's going to form a pretty good wall of rain. That'll be on top of us as we go into Thanksgiving. So it's been a while since we've had about a wet Thanksgiving tomorrow is going to be. About as wet as you're going to see around here. Future radar and satellite this evening. If you're traveling, good shape. Tomorrow morning, if you're going east, you're in good shape. You're going west, we got rain that'll roll in, and from there it overspreads the entire region, and that takes us through tomorrow afternoon, a soggy Thursday evening. Hey, we will change it up tomorrow night. We may actually have a flurry or a snow shower to begin the busy shopping period that kicks off on Friday. Guys, we'll expand this through the rest of the weekend in a couple minutes.
Yes, we appreciate it. Thank you. A new massive park complex is coming to Richmond. The City Commission approving last night the purchase of 280 acres of property on Goggins Lane and Tates Creek Road. The mayor says the complex will be a big boost to the economy. Our Victor Puente shows us all that we have to enjoy coming our way for families in Madison County.
Last night, Richmond City Commissioners approved the purchase of 289 acres at the intersection of Goggins Lane and Tates Creek Road. A parks master plan from 2014 showed a need that was growing.
One of the biggest things that was needed was more park land. We also needed additional space for youth sports to expand. And then in 2020, we did another master plan, and it confirmed those findings as well.
Funding for the park will include bonds issued by the city, as well as CARES funds, money from the American Rescue Plan Act, and potentially money from Congress's recent infrastructure bill. Richmond's mayor told me the city will annex that property and has already annexed Goggins Lane in case they need to make improvements as the area grows.
We've got the bus traffic already that plagues downtown 2 or 3 blocks in the morning and afternoon, so we need to address those.
The new park will include soccer and football fields, as well as courts for tennis, basketball, volleyball, a disc golf course, and a memorial marking the birthplace of Kit Carson.
Parks officials tell me some sports, like girls softball, will be moved to the facilities here at Lake Reba, while some sports played here will go to that new park.
We're actually taking girls softball, moving them out to Lake Reba, giving them a new complex because their facilities were old and out of date.
They also expect that park, which could take 3 to 5 years to finish, will attract more development because of an increase to overall quality of life.
One of the commissioners said to me, as we got ready to close the meeting, he looked at me and said, "When have you ever heard us get an applause?" Well, we got an applause last night.
In Richmond, Victor Puente, WKYT.
The price tag for that new park is estimated at more than $60 million. That cost includes improvements at other parks in the city.
A grandmother has been arrested for child endangerment in Nicholasville. Today's county-by-county coverage at 5:30 begins in Jessamine County. Police say that 67-year-old Joyce Erie was supposed to be watching her granddaughter when the 4-year-old walked out of the house. Police say they found the child walking down the street in 20-degree weather. They say they eventually found Erie in her apartment after knocking multiple times. She's charged with criminal abuse and endangering the welfare of a minor. In Montgomery County, police have arrested a man they say stole a truck from a business. They say Matthew Moore took the truck from a parking lot and even got help from some unsuspecting Good Samaritans in the process. And the truck has now been returned to its owner. Police say the investigation continues and more arrests are expected.
An Eastern Kentucky man is doing his part to help a family who was hit hard by flooding this past spring. On top of that, their father died shortly after the floods. WKYT's Jim Stratman has a story of how one man is handing out hope this holiday season.
A natural disaster can destroy a lot: homes, possessions, and hope. Austin Shuck with the Appalachian Pioneer Program says he wants to try to give that back.
Having had that feeling of helplessness, I was like, all right, there's a lot of people in my community that are having this sense of needing help.
In the spring of 2021, Breathitt County was hit hard when floodwaters ripped through that community. Kathy Salyers had her home destroyed. And shortly after that, her husband died.
We did a music event in March, and we were able to raise almost $7,000. So as soon as we got that, I started talking to Kathy and trying to set up an opportunity for us to meet.
Shuck presented Salyers with a check for $6,550 and committed to sending her college-age daughter a $500 gift card to help with expenses.
I just wanted to let her know, like, hey, there's some people in your community that care about you. They want to be there for you. And even though you're going through this moment of tragedy, like, here's some hope.
Chuck tells me that he can relate in some way to what Salyers is going through. Back in 2012, a tornado destroyed his family's home and all of their possessions. But the community rallied behind them, and that's what drives him today.
And the moment when the community showed up to be there for us, really, I told myself in that moment that no matter what, at some point I would pay it forward, whatever I had to do.
This donation to Salyers is just part of his mission to pay it back.
Maybe by us doing this, like something will happen in your community and you'll remember that time when someone went above and beyond to be there for you, and then you can be there for them.
Reporting in Lexington, Jim Stratman, WKYT.
What an amazing gift, especially right here at Thanksgiving. Well, as you know, or we hope you know, this is Sam's last night here at WKYT. He is retiring after more than 3 decades out here as our evening anchor. And another evening anchor wanted to say congratulations.
Hi there, Sam. Nora O'Donnell here, and congratulations on 34 years at the helm of WKYT's evening newscasts. As the longest-serving evening anchor in Lexington television history, you have certainly earned a well-deserved retirement. Along with all of your many friends and loyal viewers in Kentucky, we thank you and wish you all the best for whatever lies ahead. Congratulations on just a really remarkable career in journalism. We'll miss you, Sam.
And of course, Nora O'Donnell, the head anchor, lead anchor at CBS News. It means a lot to me because my dad worked for CBS News for 19 years. He's from Bourbon County, of course. And so that was special to hear that.
Well, we've got a lot coming your way. It just keeps coming. We have a special cake today in honor of Sam's retirement. He loves sweets, so this is all for him. Created by one of Lexington's own. Take a look. This television set cake was made by Brandy Romines. She recently competed on the new Netflix show Baking Impossible. This is incredible. She's become popular around the state for her UK-themed creations and has even been featured out at Kroger Field. And so our news director sent her a picture, said we want to have a TV cake and we want Sam's face in it, and that is what she created.
And the whole thing, including the pictures on the screen, are edible. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will not be the first person to cut into that cake. I mean, I almost think it should be frozen. I mean, it's a work of art.
What did she say? It's like double chocolate inside for you?
Ooh,
you're not going to be able to stay away from that cake. I know you well enough. Your family knows you well enough. Stay with us here on WKYT.
Hi, Lee Morgan here, owner of Envision Remodeling, the largest woman-owned remodeling company in the Bluegrass. Whether you're looking to remodel your bathroom, kitchen, or your home's exterior, envision your next project with us. Let our team of experts guide you through a stress-free experience. Call now and receive 15% off your project today. Or check us out at envisionremodelingusa.com to get your project from vision to reality.
Get Black Friday savings at Don Franklin Somerset Kia. Lease the all-new 22 Kia Sportage LX, only $199 per month, $34.99 due at signing. Or get the all-new 21 Kia Forte FE, only $285 per month. Hurry into Don Franklin Somerset Kia.
Cirque Dreams Holidays dazzles with its unforgettable holiday spectacular for the entire family. Talent by the sleigh load, says the New York Daily News. Don't miss Cirque Dreams Holidays.
December 2nd at Rupp Arena. Tickets on sale now.
Ready to spruce up your home for the holidays? Well, you can at the Burke Furniture Thanksgiving Sales Event with a great selection of the world's finest furniture from all the brands you love, like Bernhardt, Hooker, Bassett, and more. Everything you need to make your house a home for the holidays. Dining rooms for family gatherings, sofas and sectionals, and bedrooms for holiday guests. Plus, we have 0% financing available. The Burke Furniture Thanksgiving Sales Event, making homes like yours beautiful for over 50 years.
Tossed, buffalo, sauced, hot honey, flipped, boneless, dipped, Arby's, razzled, buffalo, dazzled, hot honey, $5 boneless wings and crinkle fries deal. Arby's, we have the meats.
When you need an automotive dealer you can count on, trust Greens Toyota to be here for you like we have been for over 50 years. Google us at Greens Toyota of Lexington or by downloading our mobile app. You can view the full Toyota lineup, get an estimated value for your trade-in, shop pre-owned inventory, apply for financing, order parts and accessories, or schedule your next service appointment. Great people, great cars. Think Greens.
Great people, great cars. Think Greens.
It's the best time of the year. Time to stock up on gifts for every Kentucky lover on your list, only at Kentucky Branded. Save up to 50%. Plus, the first 50 shoppers this Friday get a $10 gift card. Shop us now at KentuckyBranded.com or in store this Friday.
Hey, I'm Joe Montana. When you get to be our age, you have little patience for nonsense and inefficiency. So when I qualified for Medicare, I got WellCare. WellCare offers great benefits like free grocery, meal, and prescription delivery.
And if you need to see a doctor, you can get in-home visits and 24/7 virtual visits.
Call for a free WellCare guide today.
WellCare is no nonsense, just great benefits and none of the hassles.
Lawmakers are taking some time off for the holiday, but several issues are waiting for them in Frankfort when they come back.
WKYT's Bill Bryant is tracking those issues in today's Bottom Line.
Good evening. As we hit Thanksgiving and ease into the holidays, more than a few families and hosts may ban politics as a conversation around the table and try to escape all the back and forth, at least for the moment. But issues are still swirling out there. President Biden has gone to Nantucket, Massachusetts, to bring back a family tradition for the Bidens that goes back to 1975. It was the first holiday that Biden and his wife Jill spent together. The president wrote in a book published in 2017 that it all started because they didn't want to offend family and friends by picking one invitation over another. So they went up there. Now, earlier this week, the president and first lady visited military members and families at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Issues await, of course, the president's return to the White House, including concerns about inflation and the legal fights over vaccination mandates. It's similar in Kentucky for Governor Andy Beshear, who will not hold a Team Kentucky news conference tomorrow. Instead, the Beshears are hoping to celebrate a quiet family Thanksgiving. But the regular session of the General Assembly is now just over a month away. Republicans are still pushing for a special session to deal with redistricting before the regular session starts January 4th. The state budget and lots of other proposals will be up for consideration. Hundreds of employees who work for the Kentucky legislature have new office furniture. The Lexington Herald-Leader reports the new furniture cost taxpayers more than $900,000. A spokesperson for the Legislative Research Commission called the purchase necessary for 322 staff members. None of the new furniture is for lawmakers. And let me add my congratulations and sincere best wishes to my longtime friend and co-worker Sam, who's retiring tonight. He has been steady and his career is remarkable, and this retirement is well earned and deserved. Sam and I have promised to stay in touch, and I very much look forward to that. And I'm also looking ahead to joining Amber, Chris, and Brian next Monday, as I'll be moving to the evening and late news, and I hope you'll join us. And I hope you have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. For now, Bill Bryant, WKYT.
Dietitians say we are entering what is called holiday eating season, and diabetes is getting a lot of attention. Kentucky has one of the highest rates of diabetes in the country. Tammy Ross, a dietitian with UK Barnstaple Brown Diabetes Center, says a big Thanksgiving meal in itself doesn't cause diabetes, but she says those living with diabetes or pre-diabetes need to be careful in what foods they eat and watch those blood sugar levels.
When you go to fill your plate, try to fill about half of your plate with vegetables, the vegetables that are not starchy. So that might be things like green beans or green salad, or it might be things like roasted Brussels sprouts.
Most Americans will gain about 6 pounds during the so-called holiday eating season. The African American and Hispanic population have an increased risk in type 2 diabetes.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are making it a good Thanksgiving Eve. The big day just hours away, and we've got nice weather, at least in the short term. Now, later tonight and through tomorrow, it goes downhill very, very quickly. Live look at those temperatures across the Commonwealth. Better than where we have been for the past several days. We actually hit 50 to 55 this afternoon. Believe it or not, 50s still normal for this time of year for a high temperature. Currently into the low 50s. Lexington, 14 degrees is the magic number number. That's what we are compared to the same point yesterday in terms of being warmer than. We're 14 degrees warmer in Lexington, Richmond, Danville, Mount Sterling, and Frankfort. Radar picture dry across Kentucky. Tonight at 11, I think some rain going to be getting into far western Kentucky, so we'll at least have something to track across the Bluegrass State. Until then, it's windy. Clouds are going to continue to thicken, and then you've got the cold air that is coming in behind our front. That'll be on top of us as we head into tomorrow. So the rest of that turkey week, or shall we call it turkey weekend forecast, Thanksgiving Day, thermometers tomorrow in the 40s. You got rain. You got a flake or two around early on Friday. Friday, though, is just a flat-out cold day for any holiday shopping you got to do out there. 45 on Saturday, end of the day on Sunday. Can't rule out a little light rain or a little light snow that tries to get into the picture. Late day, not a big deal. Hour by hour forecast. Let's get you through this holiday, huh? Hour by hour through 11. Temperatures drop quickly with a clear sky, and then they're going to start to come up a little bit by tomorrow morning as clouds thicken, some rain moves in. We're into the low 40s. As the rain falls, the temperature is going to drop too. Middle of the day, it may feel low 30s, but the actual temperature may be 39, 40, 41 degrees. You want to talk about just a raw, kind of miserable weather day? You got it for Thanksgiving. If you needed an excuse to stay inside. Now, listen, if you're one of the yard football warriors that like to get out there on Thanksgiving afternoon, I used to be that. Knees won't do it now. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be cold. It's going to be wet, going to be soggy. Tomorrow night, here comes a northwest wind. Watch the temperature drop. And then by the time you get into the overnight hours and early on your Friday, northwest winds can spit out some flurries or an out-and-out snow shower as the temperature trend through Friday morning drops into the mid to upper 20s. Through the rest of your Friday, it's a cold day. Even as the sun makes an appearance, we're going to be stuck into the 30s. Friday evening, into the 20s, wind chill going to make it feel even colder than that. 7-day forecast as we go into that traditional weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The temperatures bounce all the way back to a balmy 40 to 45 on Saturday, and then we get another system for the day on Sunday. So yeah, tomorrow, Turkey Day, wet day. Sam's first day of retirement, and it's a wet one. Sam, we'll do better, okay? I promise we'll do better than day one of that.
That was the one gift he was supposed to get you.
No, you failed. I had it nice weather on your last day here. All right. Not the first time I fell on a forecast, by the way.
Oh, no. I'm teasing. Thanks, Chris.
You got it.
Brian, just in the last 2 hours, UK football getting a huge commitment from the Volunteer State.
Barryon Brown was sought after by the biggest boys on the block, and he picks Kentucky. The biggest fella in blue and white is amazed at how the fans cheer for him to get rebounds. There can only be one Oscar Shibwe.
Don't miss huge Black Friday savings this Wednesday at Ashley Home Store. From 10 a.m. to midnight, save 30% off store-wide with no minimum purchase. It's the biggest sale of the year. Wednesday only, 10 a.m. to midnight at Ashley Home Store.
I'm ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the game. Oh, I'm only a butt-sling and I'm working overtime. Got the song and I'm the singer, the melody, the vibe. I'm a prodigy, logically I'm impossibly wanted. Then they'll remember my name. They'll remember my name.
Come to Quantrell Subaru during the Subaru Share the Love event.
Recycle right this holiday season. Unwanted items can damage equipment and harm employees at the Recycle Center. Support our recycle program by putting plastic bottles, glass bottles, and aluminum cans in your recycle bin. Paper plates, paper cups, plastic silverware, and plastic cups are not recyclable and belong in the trash. A full list of items that can be recycled in your curbside bin can be found at lexingtonky.gov/recycle.
We all have different roads through life. No matter where you come from or where you're going, you'll face both twists and turns, challenges and joy. That's why Stockyards Bank has been here for over 117 years to help you find a way to navigate all of life's roads and get you where you want to go. Stockyards Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
This is what my recovery looks like. That means rolling up my sleeves and getting dirty.
For me, it's having a career that I never thought was possible.
For me, it's being in my children's lives.
Being in addiction doesn't mean the story is over. True recovery and new beginnings start here at Addiction Recovery Care. Call us today. Your new life is waiting.
This Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford.
Get more at your local Ford store and get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards.
Surf Dreams Holidays dazzles with its unforgettable holiday spectacular for the entire family. Talent by the sleigh load, says the New York Daily News. Don't miss Surf Dreams Holidays.
December 2nd at Rupp Arena. Tickets on sale now.
Ashley Home Store's Black Friday is here. Stores open Friday at 7 a.m. Shop huge doorbusters like this sofa, now only $299. Plus, be one of the first in line and get $200 Ashley cash. 7 a.m. to midnight. Friday only at Ashley Home Store.
In the late 1980s and even into the early 90s, UK basketball shot so many threes, we would see fans hold up those blue signs with the white number 3. Remember that? Well, the entire crowd would yell 3, and now the big blue crowd has turned to Oscar Tshiebwe and the Tshiebwe rebound counter. Fans are, as Cal told them to do so, are showing signs with the letter R for rebound, and it makes Oscar smile.
I hear that all the time. That is a crazy thing. Like, I love that because it is not every school they celebrate when somebody get the rebound. That give me motivation, and every time I go out there, I just say, okay, today, like, people scream for me get rebound, so I'm going for 20, 25. So I gotta go for every board. It is a good thing. You give your team a second chance, and you help your team when you grab a rebound.
There it is, Amber. It's a very good idea. The football Wildcats getting a Thanksgiving Yahtzee at 4 o'clock today from 4 or 5-star receiver Barryon Brown. Brown picking Kentucky over Alabama, Ole Miss, TCU, and basically the entire country. The 6'1" wideout from Nashville was one of the primary targets of Liam Cohen and receivers coach Scott Woodward. Jack Pilgrim of KSR says Brown's decision all but secures a top 15 finish in the recruiting rankings for UK, the highest mark ever under Mark Stoops. Tomorrow afternoon, while you are enjoying a Thanksgiving meal, make sure you're watching WKYT all day, but certainly at 3 p.m. for the All Blue special on football and basketball. You will not want to miss it. As we head into the state semifinals in high school football this Friday, we decided Madison Central running back Brady Hensley is the athlete of the week. In the region finals against Dunbar, the sophomore lit up the scoreboard and the stat sheet. Listen to these numbers. 28 carries, 320 yards, 5 touchdowns as Madison Central cruised to the crown 43-7. It is Central's second trip to the Class 6A Final Four in school history. On the season, Hensley leads all of 6A football in rushing nearly 1,700 yards, 28 touchdowns. Central goes on the road to Louisville to play St. X with a trip to the state championship on the line. That is a look at sports. We'll be right back.
At Feeder's Pet Supply, we know Bruno. We love Bruno. And if you haven't guessed yet, this is his neighborhood. We're just happy to be in it.
Get Black Friday savings at Don Franklin Chevrolet. Get $1,000 cash allowance plus $500 cyber cash on the all-new 2021 Silverado 1500. Or get the all-new 2022 Trailblazer as low as $27,430. Find new roads at Don Franklin Chevrolet.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. You could be missing out. Now, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield introduces a free Medicare plan checkup to make sure you receive all the benefits you qualify for in 2022. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2022. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 1-800-878-5180 and make sure you're not missing out.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more. I'll take it. I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
Nobody has more hybrids than Toyota, with 10 different models, and they all come with a 10-year, 150,000-mile battery warranty. Plus Toyota Care 2-year no-cost maintenance.
Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Injured, hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
At Feeder's Pet Supply, we think you and your pet are pretty darn special. That's why we're here with all the products you want and the people you trust. Stop in or shop online at the special neighborhood place for special pets and their people.
Watch a special all-blue preview Thursday at 3 on WKYT. Closed captioning on WKYT is sponsored by Cumberland Valley National Bank. This is WKYT News at 6.
Good evening to you. As you know, this is Sam's last newscast before his retirement. We're going to have more on what he has meant to the community, as well as his final farewell coming up.
But first, a Lexington woman has reunited with the nurse who kept her late husband company during his battle with COVID-19. As WKYT's Shelby Lofton tells us, it was a Facebook post that helped the grieving wife find who she calls an angel nurse. It's our top story at 6.
Kim and Bobby Gentry moved into their dream house a year ago.
That's our family. That's
their forever home.
We would have been married 40 years.
A few months later, they found themselves at the hospital.
He was struggling so bad to breathe.
Bobby was COVID positive.
And it was a roller coaster every day.
In the middle of health loops, Kim said there was joy, thanks to the nurses, especially one named Amanda Forsyth.
She was there with him 12 hours a day when I couldn't be holding his hand.
We do it because we do not want that patient being alone at all.
And Amanda.
One FaceTime call from Bobby's favorite nurse came with bad news. He was declining.
This part's really hard for me.
Bobby died days after he was admitted. Kim says she had many sleepless nights after losing her husband. During one of them, she logged onto Facebook.
So I just posted my heart.
Trying to find that angel nurse. Within hours, they exchanged messages. They met inside the walls of the hospital chapel.
We both laughed and we cried. And she told stories that he had told her.
A special bond between nurse and patient and the love of his life.
I just think we'll always have that connection.
In Lexington, Shelby Lofton, WKYT.
Gentry says she and Forsyth stay in touch. She says they share their lives with each other on Facebook and they text back and forth.
All three men charged in Ahmaud Arbery's death have been convicted of murder. Arbery was shot and killed while running through a neighborhood in Georgia last year. The convictions for Greg McMichael, his son Travis McMichael, and neighbor William Roddy Bryan came after the jury deliberated for about 10 hours. The men face minimum sentences of life in prison. You can watch full coverage of the verdict ahead on the CBS Evening News. That's at 6:30 here on WKYT. New at 6, attorneys for Patrick Baker are trying to dismiss his recent indictment or to limit his sentence. A federal jury found Baker guilty in the murder of a Knox County man. It was Baker's second trial on the charges. Former Governor Matt Bevin pardoned Baker on the state charges. His attorneys argue that conviction violates double jeopardy and due process.
It is a busy day out there across the Commonwealth as folks travel to wherever they are headed for Thanksgiving. AAA expects holiday travel to bounce back to pre-pandemic levels. This year, they predict more than 53 million people are traveling. We checked in with drivers on I-75 in Georgetown today. They're looking forward to spending the holiday with family.
We're just so glad everybody's had the chance to get their vaccines, and we just had our booster a week or so ago. So, yeah, much more relaxed.
It hadn't been bad at all. Roads have been good.
And AAA is expecting more people on the roads Sunday. They're telling people to get ahead, start on the way back home to try and avoid some of that traffic. Well, as families travel, all eyes on tomorrow's forecast.
And Chris, it's going to be a good day, it sounds like, to stay inside. Maybe put a log on the fire and watch a football game.
Eat a little turkey, maybe eat some more turkey before the day is over, maybe 2 or 3 rounds of it. What we're dealing with, though, on this Thanksgiving Eve is the gorgeous weather. We had that beautiful sky today. Really, the only drawback, if we want to pick, would be the winds that were a little gusty, but can we complain about that when temperatures hit the 50s this afternoon? Well, sure we can. Wind out of the south at around 8 miles an hour right now. Current temperature trend is generally into the upper 40s and low 50s. We're going to drop with dry air through the 40s this evening. That number kind of levels out later tonight as clouds begin to thicken up. Radar, if you're traveling over the next few hours, you're in good shape. Tomorrow morning, different story as this front begins to impact your weather. Watch our timeline here, top of your screen. Through tomorrow morning, the rain gets in here very quickly, and once it gets in, it is going to hang around for the better part of your Thanksgiving. It is a soggy Thanksgiving forecast, and behind this, guys, tomorrow night, we actually have the potential for a couple of festive flakes to fly on your Friday morning as the busy shopping day kicks off. We'll expand this out through the entire holiday weekend in just a few minutes.
Chris, we'll see you then. Thank you. Over the last few days, we've shown you Sam Dick's career over the years, the stories he's told, and the impact he's made right here on the anchor desk. Well, tonight, we want to focus on the work he's done outside of the studio and out there in the community. WKYT's Victor Puente talked to the folks with a few of the organizations that we know have been near and dear to Sam over the years.
While this is how most of Kentucky knows Sam Dick, the professional who they counted on to inform them every evening, there are others who also depended on Sam and knew him as the guy who was always available.
Sam will always say, yes, I would love to.
Obviously, he had to check his schedule, but he was always there, and he added a great deal to what we were doing.
Sam's love of the Boy Scouts started at a young age and hasn't stopped to this day.
I asked somebody at the council, I said, so, what rank did he make it to? He said, oh, Sam's an Eagle Scout.
An Eagle Scout who now uses his position to inspire others. Philip Blankenship told me he first met Sam about 10 years ago. He's become a go-to speaker for them.
Sam's a person, if you invite him out, you feel like you've known him all your life. The people instantly connect, and he'll very quickly tell you, don't sit back there in the audience, pull chairs up, let's talk.
The Scouts aren't the only ones who knew they could rely on Sam.
From day one, he made it so easy for all of us. Anybody who was involved, Sam just made it easy on you.
It's been an extreme honor for me personally. Starting in 1988, Sam was one of the hosts of the yearly Easter Seals Cardinal Hill Telethon until it ended in 2015.
One of the things I will always admire him for is how much effort he took to make sure that the patients and the families that we were working with, how respectful he was. He wanted to really understand who they were, what their journey had been.
Over the years, Sam has said yes to hundreds of events, filling countless needs, no matter how busy he was at work or what was happening outside of it.
There were times that the telethon would either fall on his birthday or very near it. Didn't matter. Sam was right there. It wasn't about him. It was about the patients and the families we were representing.
Now that he's retiring, his news schedule may slow down. But knowing Sam, helping others won't.
Being an Eagle Scout, you do good turn for other people, and I think Sam embodies that.
Sam helps kids with confidence. If you were to say, what's the one thing that kids, girls or boys, are always struggling in, and that is self-confidence. And we want kids to be confident, not cocky, but we want them to be confident, to believe in themselves. And that's where Sam begins to tell his story.
It's a story those kids have remembered.
Congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you for all you do for scouting from Troop 2014.
Oh, wow. You know, we have such a platform here, and I know how involved you are. And it's just, you know, it's a blessing. Every time I know that we do things, I hope you feel the same way. I'm sure you do. I walk away a better person. I feel a better person when we do things for the Scouts or Komen, breast cancer, or the telethons that we did with the kids at Cardinal Hill.
It's been extra special. It's been an honor for me to share many of those moments with you and to be able to see exactly what they're talking about, that you make everyone feel like they're the most important person in the room at that moment. That is a gift that you have, and I've watched you do that time and time again, no matter who we were serving. It's
a blessing. I'm humbled. I really am.
Stay with us. It is this guy's big night. We're going to have more from him just ahead. Stay with us right here on WKYT.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals on your favorite Toyotas. Best stocking stuffer ever.
Get $500 APR cash on any new 22 Highlander, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
Delightful spin on holiday gift giving with scratch-offs from the Kentucky Lottery.
Get Black Friday savings all month at Don Franklin Lexington Buick GMC. Take advantage of 0% APR for 72 months, plus a $500 purchase allowance on the all-new 2021 Buick Encore and Buick Envision. Don Franklin Lexington Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
When you're named the #1 hospital in Kentucky for 6 straight years, it comes with enormous responsibility. A responsibility that we're honored to hold. It means that no healthcare challenge is too big or too small. It means that we will always show the best of us. It means that we are the hospital to meet the healthcare needs of the Commonwealth. The best in Kentucky, the best for Kentucky. UK Healthcare. The power of advanced medicine.
At Metro by T-Mobile, we know you deserve more for the holidays. So we're giving you more with the big 5G upgrade. More choices with the largest selection of free 5G phones like the Samsung Galaxy 5G. And more savings on 1 line of unlimited smartphone data for just $25 a month with 5G included at no extra cost. All with the power of the T-Mobile 5G network. So whether you're sharing and connecting or feasting with friends, get more for the holidays with your choice of a free 5G phone. Only at Metro.
Save big during the Black Friday sales event at Mattress Overstock. $99 twins, $299 queen mattress sets. Rest easy with free delivery, free setup, and 0% financing for 60 months. Shop local at any of our 5 locations or buy online at mattressoverstock.us.
Get Black Friday savings all month at Don Franklin Nissan in Somerset. Lease the all-new 2021 Rogue for only $299 per month. Or lease the all-new 2021 Altima, only $299 per month. Hurry into Don Franklin Somerset Nissan.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meats.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals on your favorite Toyotas. Best stocking stuffer ever.
Get a great deal on the best-selling Tacoma and get 2 years no-cost maintenance included. Toyota, let's go places.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Hi, everybody. Really nice travel day across the Commonwealth and surrounding states, too. We don't want to leave too many folks out of the nice weather because it is a busy travel day. Now, unfortunately, it does go downhill later tonight and certainly into Thanksgiving Day. We are looking soggy across the Commonwealth. Let's get into it. We got the temperature map showing upper 40s and low 50s for the entire region. Those winds, though, beginning to flip around fairly quickly now from the south. So you can see we only have a short window of that southerly wind before this cold front gets in in here and says, hey, we're done with that. We got cold air that's going to crash in behind it. That'll be on top of us as we gear up for the day on Thursday, and especially Thursday night and into the day on Friday. That's a busy shopping period anyway, and it's going to feel the part of Christmas time across the Bluegrass state. Radar is dry right now. It's going to stay dry through the overnight. Thanksgiving forecast, chilly rains roll in, a few flurries around Friday morning. Saturday is more of a seasonal brand of chill. Hour-by-hour forecast through 11 this evening. Here comes some clouds. Temperatures drop toward 40 and then start to come up a little bit. And then as we go into Thanksgiving, it's a wet one. Doesn't matter which direction you are traveling tomorrow, you're going to run into rainy skies. Then tomorrow evening, it's a little misty rain that is left over. The cold winds are kicking in from the northwest, and it gets cold enough tomorrow night for a little band of some flurries or a snow shower to come at us from northwest to southeast into the start of our Friday. And look at those temperatures that are down into the 20s by Friday afternoon. Clouds are getting out of the east. Temperatures are still into the 30s, setting the stage for a cold Friday night in the Commonwealth. Wind chill going to be a big player too, but those temperatures through the short term are in good shape for anybody that is going to be outside traveling through tomorrow and through tomorrow evening. Outside of the Commonwealth, you're in good shape. If you're going east, outside of Kentucky going west, yeah, not so much. 7-day forecast looks a little something like this, with the chance for a little rain or some snow creeping into the picture by the time we get into Sunday. And overall, it is a colder than normal first 7 days of retirement for Mr. Sam Dick. I know we will do better on that forecast, my man. I assure you, as you're.
I'm going to be watching you.
I know you are. And as I tell you every day, I'm still going to call you and just give you a joke per day.
All right.
You better hold him to it.
A little Animal House quote. Yes, that is our thing, right?
All right. Thanks, Chris. Yeah. Brian, the football Cats think it's time to show their SEC strength on Saturday.
The Cats, you never know, might try to pound the Cardinals into submission. Have you seen some of the jump shots the basketball Cats have had recently? It was thought to be a lost art.
Watch a special all-blue preview Thursday at 3 on WKYT.
At Feeder's Pet Supply, we know Bruno. We love Bruno. And if you haven't guessed yet, this is his neighborhood. We're just happy to be in it.
Get Black Friday savings at Don Franklin Hyundai. Lease the all-new 2022 Hyundai Sonata, only $299 per month. Or get the all-new 2022 Hyundai Palisade, as low as $36,605. Hurry into Kentucky's #1 Hyundai dealer, Don Franklin Lexington Hyundai.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. You could be missing out. Now, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield introduces a free Medicare plan checkup to make sure you receive all the benefits you qualify for in 2022. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2022. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 1-800-878-5180 and make sure you're not missing out.
It's the best time of the year. Time to stock up on gifts for every Kentucky lover on your list, only at Kentucky Branded. Save up to 50%. Plus, the first 50 shoppers this Friday get a $10 gift card. Shop us now at KentuckyBranded.com or in store this Friday.
When you're injured, the insurance company hopes you'll hire the wrong law firm. You're smarter than that. You deserve better. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Get Black Friday savings at Don Franklin Ford. Take advantage of 0% for 60 months on select all-new 21 Ford F-150 models, plus $500 bonus cash, and on select all-new 21 Ford Explorer models, plus $1,500 customer cash. Hurry into Don Franklin Ford.
At Feeder's Pet Supply, we think you and your pet are pretty darn special. That's why we're here with all the products you want and the people you trust. Stop in or shop online at the special neighborhood place for special pets and their people.
Closed captioning on WKYT is sponsored by Cumberland Valley National Bank.
styles of play change in every sport, and many times a team can change the way many think about a game. Let's take the Golden State Warriors in relation to UK. Now, follow me here. This graphic from ESPN's Kirk Goldsberry last year, and I figured it was appropriate for today to show it. It shows the top 200 shot locations in the NBA from 20 years ago compared to the 2019-2020 season. Now, as we know, high school and college players follow the lead of the NBA, but recently we have seen Keon Brooks and other Wildcats shoot and hit mid-range jumpers, so maybe it's not a completely lost art after all.
An area that we focused in on our guards to be able to get to some of those runners, which is where, we see the game is going back to. Yeah, you had those extremes in previous years, but when you can get to that little mid-range area and throw the little floater or get to the 1-2 dribble pull-ups when you don't necessarily have to get all the way to the basket and put yourself at risk of charging, getting your shot blocked or anything like that, gives us an opportunity, even on those missed shots, to be able to go in and rebound so that, we can help Oscar get another 20 rebounds.
UK offensive coordinator Liam Cohen said yesterday it was the Cats' best level of energy and enthusiasm, hands down the best of the year during practice. Cohen believes this is the game against the Cardinals where the offensive line wants the pressure this game will provide.
This will be a huge week for us to try to assert some physicality and be the SEC football team that we're supposed to be, and we know who we are in terms of our physicality and trying to run the football at the point of attack and finish. That's going to be the hardest thing for us this week. Not hardest, but the biggest point of emphasis for us will be finishing and sustaining blocks, specifically with the amount of movement that they create up front.
That is a look at sports, and that time has come. Stay with us.
Take the news with you on the WKYT News app, on your streaming device, and on your radio at 98.1 The Bull.
This season's winning team, Hondas, are made here and save you thousands. With 0%, it's a win-win. Honda, the most American-made automaker. Save now with 0%. Search your local Honda dealer today.
With UK Federal Credit Union, get paid to save on your auto loan. When you refinance your auto loan, you'll receive a 1% rebate on the loan amount. So what are you waiting for? Refinance today and put some extra money in your pocket. UK Federal Credit Union. It's banking, only better.
This Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford.
Get more at your local Ford store and get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards.
Health coverage fans, this is the matchup we've all been waiting for, where you find quality, affordable coverage that's right for you and your family through Connect. And it's about the simplest play you can make. Just go to connect.ky.gov and get started. Now more people than ever will qualify and save more by enrolling through Connect. So get off the sidelines and in the game anytime between now and January 15th. Team Kentucky for the win. Connect, together for a better Kentucky.
Has your loved one been abused in a nursing home? Bed sores, broken bones, dehydration, and malnutrition are all signs of abuse. Call Hughes & Coleman, 800-800-4600.
Ready to save on Hondas? Save thousands with 0% financing. This has 0%. This. And this. Hurry in before 0% is gone. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Mingy Beef Jerky.
Well, Sam, this is it.
Okay.
We are in our final few minutes with you here at WKYT, but we want you to know that you will always be here with us. So take a look at this. We, right now, are standing in the Sam Dick studio. We thank you for the legacy that you leave behind for all of us. It's been a pleasure to be in this studio with you.
Oh, sweetheart.
So now,
Thank you.
The floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. These past few days, I've thought a lot about what I would say on my final newscast here at WKYT, and now is that time. It's here. First and foremost, I want to thank all of you watching and listening, our viewers. Many of you have emailed me, you have messaged me, you've sent cards, you've left phone messages, or out in public, you've talked to me. And without exception, you have all been so darn supportive, so loyal and kind. It is really incredible. I have been so touched by your words. Two themes emerged. You appreciated the fairness and the honesty, the respect that our team here showed you every night. It cannot be faked. It is who we are as journalists. But it's also who we are as your fellow Kentuckians, your neighbor, the person sitting near you at the football game or perhaps in the pew at church. And that takes me to the second thing that many of you appreciate. You see me and our team right here in this studio as your family. You genuinely care about us, and while you may not always agree with me on a story or the way perhaps I worded something, you know that we're going to be there when things get rough, like the day that Comair Flight 5191 crashed, or when tornadoes ripped through our beautiful state. Or on a brighter note, when UK won the last national championship in 2012 in New Orleans. You celebrated with us. So I thank you for how you have treated me, and I appreciate when I got it wrong, you respectfully, most of the time, let me know so I could correct it. You know, I said family, and that's what WKYT has meant to me for most of my 44 years in broadcasting. None of my success is possible without the team here on the anchor desk in this studio. Those who I worked with back in the 1990s, like Barbara Bailey and Cindy Pressler and Rob Bromley, and now our longtime team, my friends, Amber Philpott and Chris Bailey and Brian Milam. We are family, and I will forever appreciate this group of special, special people. I also would not be here without my first general manager, Ralph Gabbard, and my first news director, Ken Kurtz. They took a chance on a 23-year-old kid. Thank you. To former GMs Wayne Martin, Jim Ogle, and Chris Mossman, and former news director John Bobel, thank you. And to my current GM, Jeff Anderson, and news director Robert Thomas, you have made me a better broadcaster. Thank you. Dozens of producers and photographers and editors and directors and promotion folks and engineers have been on this team. Thank you for all of you have done to make me a better reporter and anchor. And I also have family at home that has sacrificed so much, dealing with a stressed out Sam, working holidays, weird hours, and long road trips. My former wife, Valerie, thank you for your support. To my children, Samuel III, Leah, and Christina, you didn't complain much, and you still love your dad. They call me Dada. Thank you. And Noel, together now 29 years, you told me when I slouched on the anchor desk or I wore the wrong tie, you constantly gave me feedback even when I did not want to hear it. Your love for me knows no bounds. And whatever success I've had in my career, you were always part of it. Thank you is not enough. And finally, I hope if I have left a legacy here, it is one that has transcended all the technical advances that have come in news gathering. And that's this. Our job is to get it right, to be compassionate and respectful, to ask tough questions when necessary, to do the hard stories, and to be truth seekers. So now I'd like for Amber and Chris to join me. Starting on Monday, Bill Bryant will join this great team. I have no doubt that Bill will carry on the focus of great journalism. I'll be watching and cheering you three on, and occasionally sending you a story, and maybe you'll do a story that I send to you. I can't tell you how much both of you mean to me. Your sense of humor took the two of us through a lot of tough times.
Yeah, well, good. I hope so.
And Amber's focus on journalism and being one of the best in the business. So proud of how much you have grown. And now you are a leader in the newsroom, but you're also my good friend. Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And we are
truly a family out here.
Yeah.
You know, we had an event for Sam on Sunday night, and I said Sam was literally like a big brother. And that's so true. Yeah. He's like a big brother. And, you know, you've gotten us through tough times as well. And we all lean on each other.
I was a 24-year-old kid, and you accepted me on this anchor desk. And from day one, we took off for 17 years, and you treated me as a complete equal. And you helped me grow and become a better person and a better journalist. And I will forever be thankful for that opportunity.
I finally met somebody who outworked me. I didn't think that was possible. I had finally met somebody who was even sometimes more serious and focused than me. And
but as Noelle points out, that was you at that age, younger age, right? When you were in it.
Maybe I'll mellow out one day too. I gave you a good run for your money.
But one of the, it's not just working here on the set. When we in December, for years, the three of us would go to Fayette Mall, and for an afternoon we would ring the bell for the Salvation Army and meet all these folks face to face. A lot of them that from Eastern Kentucky, for example, loyal viewers. That was so special, and you started that.
Yeah. I want us always to be together.
Yeah,
and we have an important job to do, but we also have an important job to do out in the community. And you allowed me to come to you and say, Sam, you want to do this? Sam, guess what? You know what? We're going to do this.
And the answer was always yes.
It was always yes.
Okay, Amber.
So.
Okay, Amber.
Sure.
Okay, Amber.
We love you, and it's been an honor and a privilege for two Kentucky kids who grew up watching you to be able to serve part of our career with you. Could not be any better. So thank you.
I love you both.
Absolutely.
Love you too, pal.
Stay right here.
Oh, okay.
I'd like for my wife, Noelle, my mother-in-law, Connie, two of my children, Leah couldn't make it, but Sam and Christina are here, my sister, Nell, my other sisters couldn't make it, and my sister-in-law, Nicole, to join us on the set. Because family is so important. As these two know, come on, folks, family is so important in this business. It's a stressful job. We love our job, but we couldn't do it without these folks' support and many others that couldn't make this. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Guys? Absolutely. Then I always got your back.
Yeah. So it's not a goodbye. As your friend and a fellow Kentuckian, I'm not going anywhere. My wife has agreed to keep us here. In fact, we're going to be over at the lake in Garrett County a lot, so I hope to see you there. God bless all of you at home who have watched. So many things you have shared with me in the last couple of weeks, memories from many years ago, and I treasure all of that. On Monday, I want you to give these new folks, Bill Bryant, this new team, and Amber and Chris and Brian Milam, everything you've gotten that you've given to me, because they're going to be really special. And I'm really, really proud of all of them, and I know Bill's going to do fantastic. So God bless all of you out there. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for watching, and thanks this lovely family. St. Louis sister-in-law.